January 8, 1989, a routine winter night at London's Heathrow Airport. British Midland Flight 92 prepares for a short hop to Belfast. The aircraft, GOBME, is a brand new Boeing 737-400. It has been in service for less than 4 months, a symbol of modern aviation efficiency. At the controls are Captain Kevin Hunt and First Officer David McClelland. They are experienced veterans, yet they have only a few hours on this specific new variant. 13 minutes into the flight, at 28,000 feet, disaster strikes. A fan blade in the left engine suffers a fatigue fracture. The plane begins to vibrate violently. Smoke and the smell of burning oil fill the cockpit, creating a high-pressure environment of confusion. The pilots must identify which engine has failed. In the heat of the moment, the first officer misidentifies the problem as the right engine. Trusting the diagnosis, Captain Hunt throttles back the healthy right engine. The vibration stops, but only by a tragic coincidence of the auto-throttle system. The smoke clears, and the vibration subsides. The pilots believe they have neutralized the threat. In reality, they have just shut down their only working engine. In the cabin, the situation is terrifyingly clear. Passengers see 20-foot flames erupting from the left engine, the very engine the pilots believe is healthy. But no one speaks up. It is a classic failure of crew resource management. The authority of the cockpit remains unchallenged, even as a catastrophe looms. Flight 92 diverts to East Midlands Airport. They are on final approach, glide slope established. They believe they are flying on one good engine. As they increase power for the final descent, the damaged left engine fails completely. The jet loses all thrust. It is now a heavy glider. The pilots desperately try to restart the right engine, but they are too low. There isn't enough altitude for the engine to spool up. Captain Hunt makes one final broadcast to the terrified passengers. Prepare for crash landing. 10 seconds later, the world goes dark. The aircraft strikes the ground, bounces over the M1 motorway, and smashes into a steep embankment. The fuselage breaks into 3 sections. Miraculously, no vehicles on the motorway are hit. But inside the plane, the destruction is catastrophic. 47 people lose their lives. First responders arrive at a scene of utter devastation. For hours, they work in the cold to pull survivors from the broken remains of the brand new jet. The investigation into Kegworth leads to a breakthrough in crash science. It is the first major study to analyze how the brace position saves lives. Investigators find the culprit, a latent design flaw in the fan blades. At high power settings, they could vibrate to the point of failure. They also criticize the cockpit design. The new ribbon displays were harder to read than the traditional circular dials, contributing to the pilot's error. Kegworth revolutionized aviation safety. It led to a cultural shift where every crew member is encouraged to speak up, saving countless lives in the decades since. Captain Kevin Hunt lived with the weight of the disaster for the rest of his life. He later said, "We were the 2 people who could have prevented it, and we didn't." Today, a memorial stands in Kegworth, overlooking the quiet embankment where Flight 92 came to rest. It honors the 47 souls lost that night. The tragedy of Flight 92 is etched into the history of aviation, a somber reminder that even in the most modern machines, the human factor remains the ultimate key to safety. We remember those lost at Kegworth. Because of their sacrifice, the skies we fly today are safer than ever before.